Hello everyone and welcome to Club Reaction to Rangers 3, Celtic 0, the most unexpected Club Reaction pod that you will get here on Club at 22 the Rangers podcast. I am a very, very happy Scott Carney and I'm joined by Ali Pearson.
Yes, bipolar Rangers have turned up today. Yes, turned up for the books. I don't think the bookies seen that. I don't think we've seen that as Rangers fans, but you've got to give them to Carney in a one-off game. You take it on an individual basis. I thought Rangers were a very makeshift way to get into defence. I thought they were excellent today and deserved it all over the park.
It was tremendous, it really was. And if you're looking for me to be rational and whatever else, I'll take that joy today. I will take that joy 100%.
Due a bit of joy.
Because, yeah, exactly, we are due that. I didn't see it coming. I'm sitting in the pub before we go to the game going, I'm not really fancying us going to Ibrox today, but Rangers were. I don't think Rangers were the best I've ever seen them, but to a man, for the effort, for the
everything that you expect for a Rangers team from me.
For an old firm, yeah. Honestly, for an old firm, we nullified them. And no matter what they might tell you, see 3-0 at Ibrox, that's a doing. That's an absolute doing. They expected to come here and win today, and they didn't. We changed that narrative a little bit today. And yes, look, the gap at the top is still massive, but by fuck, I am taking that. I am absolutely taking it. Obviously, the big talking point today was who was going to play right back, considering of the injuries that we have amongst the team, and obviously Butland being out. Obviously, Kelly came back in. He went with Ridvan at right back. The centre half pairing are Sterling and Proper. Jefty, Raskin, Diomande, Hadji, Cherny, Barami, and Igaman. And yeah, I mean, I think there was no real. That's what it was going to be. The only thing that I thought that you might do was maybe bring in Leon King and put Sterling at right back, but
yeah,
putting Ridvan at right back.
It made sense to me, to be fair. I think it shows for Leon King that
he's nowhere near it.
He's nowhere near it. And for Leon King, January's just hit us now. I think he should be telling his agent, find me another club.
Yes.
There's no point for Leon King sitting at Rangers bench, because if we are sitting with a right back as our central defender, and Leon King can't get in when it's what it is right now. For me, he has to go for the sake of his career. I like Leon King.
Maybe the
manager just doesn't think he's good enough. Understand why he put Sterling there. He's got pace. He's played there before. Yilmaz on the right side. I've seen it before with other players in Rangers in previous games before. So wasn't overly shocked. And from what we had to pick with Carney, it was kind of, and middle at the front was just what we thought, to be honest.
Yeah, only thing that
maybe Danilo coming in.
Exactly, that was what I was going to say. Maybe Barami starting ahead of Danilo was the only bit that I went, I'm not too sure about that, because I don't think Barami.
It was the same kind of front, midfield to front that he played in the cup final, which we got joy in. So I can understand why he's went with that.
Yeah, but that was the only one where I thought Barami's not really kicked a ball for Rangers. Maybe Danilo would have been a better option due to how we look when Igaman and Danilo's on the park together. But as I say, that's what he chose to went with, and Rangers made the best possible start with a goal from Yanis Hadji. Ali, when we scored that, I was just like, what? This is just. But I'm not used to this. I'm not used to how this kind of feels. Hadji does great. He does really good. He fires it into the bottom left-hand corner, and see for that entire first half, Rangers were the only team in the game.
I thought Rangers were brilliant. I thought they came out of the tracks very well. I was surprised with Celtic, I'll be honest with you, Carney. If you're a Celtic team going there with Brendan Rodgers, no, I'm not. It's exactly God, no, no. I'm definitely not a Celtic fan. But if you are, you're going to Ibrox today. What they are in terms of points clear, they were 14 points clear at the time.
Make it 17,
you would think,
which is unheard of.
You would think they would want to go and put the final sword into this Rangers team, which was what we thought as Rangers fans. But they're so bipolar, Rangers. But you've got to give them credit at the same time.
Yeah.
They came out and they wanted it. I think they were a bit of a wounded animal in terms of the final, the way that went. It was a hard luck story for Rangers, and they came out, I think, trying to prove a point in terms of what they had to what they had to go with. And I thought that goal by Hadji's been good for Rangers.
Very good.
I maybe get egg in my face because I said Hadji's not good enough for Rangers, and do I think he's the guy who leads Rangers forward? I still probably not, but he's got a point to prove for me. And it was a great goal by Hadji. I thought Hadji was, and we'll go on to the game, I thought it was very good, Hadji.
At the end of the day, you've got to give players the credit where it's due, and I think Hadji deserves that. I think the only thing that's been lacking from Hadji since his return is assists and goals, and he's got himself a goal in probably one of the biggest games you're going to be able to play in, is in terms of a Rangers player. Look, today doesn't determine the league, and it doesn't determine what's going to happen in the league, but it's a moment of pride for the fans, and it's a moment of, I don't know, a bit of reflection for us that what we're understanding and what we're watching. It doesn't make sense. It is very bipolar. It's hard to really rationalise the bigger picture in terms of all of this, but I am never going to be upset at beating that mob 3-0 at Ibrox when we thoroughly deserved to beat them 3-0 at Ibrox. They did not touch Rangers today. They didn't even get close to Rangers today. We deserve this, and we deserve to enjoy it. So people want to rip me apart in the comments, which is well, then by all means go ahead, but I thought Rangers deserved every bit of it. Half time 1-0, very happy with how things are going. I thought, no good, don't get me wrong, there's still a wee bit in the back of my mind, Ali, that's going, there might be a sucker punch here, because Celtic hadn't found a gear.
No, they were poor Celtic. I was the same. I thought second half they can't come out and play the way they played the first half. I mean, Rangers were good, you've got to give Rangers credit, they kind of nullified Celtic. I thought Celtic would come out and show a bit more in the second half, so I was waiting on that initial storm. You always get that in games.
Shit moment.
You were waiting on it as a Rangers fan, because you're always waiting on that, as you say, in the oh shit moment. But at half time I was fairly comfortable, because they never hurt us at all. There was one save from Liam Kelly
right at the end of the half,
late in the first half, and that was really it, to be honest.
Yeah, and then into the second half, Rangers just kicked on. I thought we really did kick on, and of all people, and from a corner kick, Rangers score a goal to make it 2-0 with Robin proper sliding in at the back post to make it 2-0. At 2-0, Ali, I'm not going to lie, I was delighted, jumped about, I had my moment and all that, and I'm still going, this can't be real. This can't be. But, and again, I don't want to sound like I'm being too negative, but considering what I thought I was going to witness today, to what I seen, I was going, where's the catch?
Yeah, I think we're more surprised, because I think as Rangers fans, and I think everyone probably watching us as Rangers fans, we all expected going to Ibrox today to see. We thought we were going to get beat, let's be honest about it.
Yeah.
I think you could tell that by people giving their tickets away today and stuff. But yeah, we were unlucky just before it with a Tierney chance where he hits the post. He's extremely unlucky.
Very unlucky.
And at that point you think, is this going to be a hard luck story for us again? But as soon as we go 2-0 up, I honestly thought, it's the first time in a long time Ibrox against Celtic, I've actually thought, it's done for me, because they never looked like they were going to hurt Celtic at all.
I did fancy us at 2-0. I thought this is completely in our control now. Celtic had an offside goal ruled out correctly, because Kyogo was offside. Again, their front line was silent. Radvan had Maeda in his back pocket pretty much the full game today, kind of showing Tavernier. Showing Tavernier what it was kind of all about. And I honestly thought Rangers did so well at nullifying the areas that Celtic are strong in terms of Callum McGregor pulling the ball forward. Don't get me wrong, he still managed to do it a couple of times, but Nico Raskin today with the captain's armband on today was terrific, absolutely superb.
He's continuing what he's done, Carney, for the last 4 or 5 games.
I couldn't believe that the sponsors gave it to Diomande, who was decent, yes he was, but Raskin was a different level today.
Very good, and he's been very good for 4 or 5 weeks for Rangers. He's not our best player. Why he was left out, I know why he was left out against them, because he was a book away for missing this game. I get what Clement was doing that game. To me, you play your best team regardless, doesn't matter what happens. But today, again, he just took responsibility for me. Every second ball, he won it, he got it going again. That's what we're looking for at Rangers midfield. For another guy, again, last season I'd written off.
Same.
I'll admit I'd written him off.
Both of us had, mate.
And he's come back and he just, I don't know what's happened to him. Is it fitter? I don't know what it is, but he's a guy we need to build the midfield around. I think even Diomande, who comes and goes for me at points, but we need to build it around Raskin, because he just looks, he's head and shoulders above. And you look at Conor Barron now. Conor Barron is a squad player. And we said he was a squad player.
That's what he should have been.
Exactly. And it's starting to come into play now.
Yeah. No, 100% agree. Diomande for me, he's too hot and cold, and it's a bit, I'm not convinced by him, and I know that's probably.
But I think we need to stick with him.
Yeah, it's probably harsh. We do need to stick by him. I do get that. We probably do need to stick by him. But Raskin today for me, I mean, absolutely bossed it. And then Rangers make it 3. I don't want to get too carried away with it, right? I get where we are in the league, I do understand that, but today felt more for us. It felt like we needed this. I needed it. I know I needed it. I didn't see it coming. A hand on my heart, I thought Rangers would be convincingly beat today. I didn't think that we had a chance of really getting anything out of the game, not even a draw. I thought Celtic would win this today. To do it the manner that we did, I think it shows the frustrations more than anything else of Rangers fans, is that the gap that exists is not the gap that should exist. Hence why people question what Clement is doing, because it's not that big. It isn't that big. If you get your application, your desire, your game plan correct, anybody can get got at, especially in this league. So for the way that Rangers managed their business today, I thought it was more for us. Danilo come on and scored the third. Sorry, I know I kind of lost past that. Danilo come on and scored the third. It was part of the time I thought there's not a danger that they're getting back into this. And yeah, if anything, mate, I just take a bit of pride in this. I take a bit of pride that we've got something in us. We have got something in us. Yes, it might buy Clement more time, and it probably does. It probably buys him probably to at least the end of the season, because he's got that monkey off his back. I'm not 100% convinced by Clement, and I'm not pretending here that I've changed my mind because we beat Celtic. But see, if he continues to beat Celtic, I'll give him all the time in the world.
He had to beat Celtic. This was the 7th game to beat Celtic, regardless of where we are in the league and what's on. He had to beat them. If he didn't beat Celtic today, for me, it was
something.
He had to go.
17 points and not beating Celtic, you can't. You can't.
Yeah, it doesn't. But I need to see more. I'll be honest. I'm not going to get carried away with beating Celtic at New Year when they're 11 points clear of us right now as we stand. But it's a monkey off his back, as you say. We've beaten Celtic. We beat them convincingly. I thought we were very unlucky in the cup final against Celtic as well. Our problem is against these other teams. When we drop stupid points when we shouldn't do it. We need to be consistent as a football team.
And not drop points against Hudson.
Would it shock you if we did? Probably not.
I know.
But we keep saying we need to use it as a springboard. That purple patch we had, we need to go back on that. We need to go back in a run. We've got Hibs away, I think we've got Dundee away after that. We need to go on a run. The league for me, it's done. It's done. Rangers need to close the gap. Try and do well in Europe where we are this season. We're in a good position in Europe, and look at the Scottish Cup and win the Scottish Cup. Bring reinforcements in January and build for next season. But if I can, as I keep saying, as I've said weeks and weeks ago, if I can see building blocks in this Rangers team, I'll stick by them. And I seen it today with Rangers. I did. I can't criticise them today in a one-off game. I thought they were brilliant.
I can't criticise any Rangers player today. I thought Iggeman's the only one that wasn't really in the game, but overall as a team, as the way that we handled our business today, I thought Rangers were terrific. I really did. I thought we were terrific, and we thoroughly deserved that. We deserved to beat them 3-0 today. Celtic couldn't lay a glove on us today. They really couldn't. I thought Rangers deserved every bit of success that came their way. Yeah, in the grand scale of things, it probably doesn't mean too much, but Clement had to get that monkey off his back, and he had to give that to the fans. We needed that. All of us needed that, and I'm just glad we got it. I really am glad we got it. Man of the match today was Nico Raskin.
I knew you'd give it to Nico Raskin. It was Nico Raskin. I need to give a shout out. Two other guys. I thought Yilmaz at right back was brilliant. For a boy that plays left back and he was put in the right hand side against Maeda, a guy that tears us apart.
It's torn us apart, yeah.
Silent for me in that game. I thought Yilmaz was exceptional for me. I thought he was very good on the right hand side. But one guy I need to give it to, Scotia's man Hadji. And I know I talked about him, scored the goal. I just thought he looked like a guy along with Raskin. He just wanted it for me. I seen at one point he was looking at the fans, putting their hands up and saying, let's get going. I like that for a Rangers player. He looks like he's got a point to prove, Yanis Hadji. A guy that potentially Rangers could move on the January window because
make money for him.
He's got value on him now probably, and we could probably move him on, to be honest. But I thought he was very good. But I do agree with you, Nico Raskin was the guy.
Yeah, absolutely. One more thing. Let me tell you that I love you. We'll be back tomorrow night with Top Live, but we're going to enjoy ourselves tonight because we fucking deserve to enjoy this.
We don't get them many times.
We really do deserve to enjoy this. Rangers comprehensively and convincingly beat Celtic today. It just shows what we can do if we get things right. I don't know where it leads us going forward. I'm not going to act like everything's perfect and everything's back to normal. But we needed it and we got it. And for that, for the sheer kind of bipolar of Rangers, but I didn't see it coming today. I'm going to enjoy this. I really am going to enjoy it, and I'm delighted the fact that we managed to do it. So yes, we are Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. We'll be back tomorrow night with Club Live, but we're going for a beer. I'm going to enjoy
a
beer.
Happy New Year from Ibrox Park.
It's a Happy New Year from Ibrox Park. We are Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. Cheers everybody.